Hello, everybody. This is your main man Keith here from Keith Plays PS4 927. Happy Monday afternoon to all my awesome viewers on this awesome channel. Today, we are in week 3 of our Madden NFL 24 Create a Player franchise series, and we are at home against the Los Angeles Rams. So this is the first time since Super Bowl 56 that we have battled off against each other. So back in February of 2022, the LA Rams ended up winning 23-20 in the Super Bowl against the Cincinnati Bengals. A lot of people were going for the Bengals in this one, but the Rams made the upset and won it in the city of Inglewood, where they typically play. So this time we're going to be in Cincinnati, Ohio at the 513. So we'll be wearing the similar uniforms that both teams had worn in the Super Bowl. So without further ado, we will show you the uniforms and we'll see you guys at kickoff. And I would love to see this as our Super Bowl rematch. All right, so the not Cincinnati Bengals, LA Rams. The LA Rams are going to be wearing their white away jersey with their yellow away pants, blue home socks, and white with blue shoes. And for the Cincinnati Bengals, they are going to be wearing their black home jersey with white with orange alternate pants, orange away socks, and white with orange shoes. We'll see you guys at kickoff.
Tonight on EA Sports, it's time for Monday Night Football on EA Sports. We'll see Joe Burrow and the Cincinnati Bengals taking on Matthew Stafford and the Los Angeles Rams.
All right, so now it is kickoff time here in Paycor Stadium in Cincinnati, Ohio, which was formerly known as Paul Brown Stadium, the team's founder. So they're going to kick this one off, and the LA Rams. This is a Super Bowl 56 matchup, and like I said, I'd love to have this Super Bowl matchup again in Las Vegas, Nevada, hoping that the Bengals can actually get their first Super Bowl win. So Matt Stafford, he's going to step onto the field for the first time for the LA Rams offense. So the Rams, it looks like they're going to hand this off. Actually, they're going to step back to pass, and he's going to get sacked by Mike Hilton, the former Pittsburgh Steelers defensive back. So that's a loss of about 9 on that play. So the Houday are ready to play some Monday Night Football. So they're going to step back. So the kickoff time was around 8 p.m., just about the same time Monday Night Raw starts. And 3rd down and 25. So Jermaine Pratt actually made the sack there. And this is going to be a 4th down and 5. So that was a gain of 20 yards. And they had lost a total of 15, and they gained back 15. So gained back 20. So this is going to result in a 4th down and 5. So Alexios Antonoplos, the Youngstown, Ohio native, he's going to return this one. And, of course, he did not play in Super Bowl 56 because he was still at the University of Pittsburgh. So Joe Burrow, he's actually going to step onto the field with the Bengals. And Mixon last episode, he had about 203 yards and 3 touchdowns with the win against the Baltimore Ravens. So this is now a 1st and 10. So T. Higgins actually ran the football there. So this is now 1st and 10. And they're going to make a snap, and they're going to throw this one out to Antonoplos. So Antonoplos, he's going to break some tackles along the lines here. And he actually gets this one into the end zone for a Cincinnati Bengals touchdown. It will now be 7-0 Cincinnati. All right, so now this is going to be a 1st and 10. Oh, and I thought we were going to be quick on that, getting an INT, but most certainly not. So this is going to be 2nd down and 10. And they're going to step back to pass, and this is going to result in a 3rd and 4. So 22 yards from Matt Stafford so far in this one. So this is a primetime Monday night game here in Cincinnati, Ohio at the 513, just minutes away from the Kentucky border. And they're going to step back to pass with Stafford. That's not going to be a completed one. So 2 for 4 already with 22 yards. We're ready to return the punt now with Antonoplos. So Alexios Antonoplos is going to be ready to return a punt now for the Bengals. And number 85, formerly Chad Johnson's number when he played for the team, but he is going to simply take this one and makes a nice return out of it, but he gets stopped at the 41, so that's not too bad along the lines there. So we're going to use the halfback stretch run play on a 1st and 10. So we're going to hand this off to Joe Mixon. And Mixon, he's going to run the football, and I think he's actually going to get a touchdown on this play for the Bengals. And it is now going to be 14-0 Cincinnati. All right, so now this is going to be 1st and 10, about 100 seconds left, and they will actually get a gain of about 9 on that play. But they're just going to be 1 yard away. 2nd down at 1, actually. So they're going to hand this off to the running back, and that's going to be a 1st and 10, so 1:10 remaining. So it looks like that he's going to hand this off to the running back, and that's going to be a 2nd down and 8. So 46 seconds remaining. We're going to use the zone coverage here, and I hope that I can get maybe a good INT, quarterback sack of some sort. Anyway, 3rd down and 8 now for the Bengals, or for the Rams rather. So the Bengals are welcoming the Rams to the jungle here in Cincinnati, Ohio, and it looks like that they're going to step back to pass, and I would have loved to see an INT there, but it is highly unfortunate that we didn't get one that time. So Philadelphia Eagles won the earlier game on that same day, but it looks like Alexios Antonoplos, he's about to return this punt. No idea where we're going out of, but that guy just standing right there doing absolutely nothing. That just blows my mind right now. And we're going to run the football with Joe Mixon. So Burrow going to hand it off to Mixon, and he's going to run the football, and that's going to be a truck move there, and that is going to end the 1st quarter here in Cincinnati. 82 rushing yards for the 1st quarter anyway. So this game, and the 1st quarter ends it here in Cincinnati. Bengals are up 14-0 here at home. So we're going to use the bench pass play on 1st down and 10. So we're going to step back to pass with the LSU product, Joe Burrow. He's going to fire this one out to Alexios Antonoplos, and Antonoplos will actually get the touchdown reception. It will now be 22-0. All right, so 1st down and 10. They're going to run the football, and that's going to be a loss of 2 on the play for Los Angeles. So the Bengals are just ready to play some defense, ready to play the game. So it looks like they're going to throw this one. It is intercepted by number 17. I think it might be Eli Apple, if I'm not mistaken. Nope. I thought, well, Eli Apple does play for the Bengals, but I don't know that number on the top of my head. So we're going to step back to pass. I'm going to fire this one out to Jamar Chase, number 1. He gets this one into the end zone, and the Bengals are now up, will be now up 30-0. So we're going to actually run the ball here, and this is going to be second quarter, 30-0. And I'm just going to run the football, and that's going to be good. All right, so now this is going to be a 1st down and 10. They're going to actually run the football, and that's going to be about a 2nd and 9. So we're going to actually use zone coverage here, and it's a 2nd and 9, and they're going to actually run the football. That's going to be a loss of 2 on the play. So the Bengals defense, 1 INT claimed in this game, and they have put up 3 sacks in this one. So actually we're going to try to make it a 4th, and it looks like that Mike Hilton actually made the fumble recovery for the Bengals. So this is going to be a 1st down and 10. So we're going to actually use the jet sweep run play, and actually I might just use Jamar Chase. So I think we're just going to get maybe a gain of about 17 on that play. Might be 17, but I'm just going to hopefully have Jamar Chase get a rushing touchdown in this one. So we're going to run it, and that is a touchdown for the Bengals. It will now be 37-0. This is interesting. Another interception, and I don't think we're going to return this one all the way, but maybe we will. Maybe we will. So that's going to be a pick 6 for the Cincinnati Bengals, and I will try to find out who this player's name is. So his last name is Ryan. So it's now going to be 45-0 after the 2-pointer. So he has now thrown 2 interceptions in this game. Matt Stafford. Matt Stafford has now thrown 2 interceptions. So the Bengals are just dominating in this Super Bowl rematch, and they obviously did not score like over 40-some points. So we get the 2-point conversion. We're going to take a break. All right, so now this is going to be a 1st and 10. So Burrow, he's going to end up getting pressured down. He's still on his feet. I'm trying to run myself, but I'm going to use a juke move, and I do get stopped by Aaron Donald, the Pittsburgh native. So this is now going to be 2nd down and 2. So I'm stepping back to pass, and it looks like Aaron Donald. Oh, and I actually do get sacked on the play by Matt Ioannidis, the former Washington Redskins linebacker. So abdominal strain. Joe Burrow will definitely be back in action. So this is a 3rd and 3. I don't think our team's going to be all that great if Joe Burrow does not. And Aaron Donald actually got 1 sack in this game. So this is now 4th and 12. So booth review. So they're saying, I think this might be about the fumble. So it looks like we were stepping back, and then we unexpectedly lost the football. Bengals did recover. The Bengals did recover, and I hope this doesn't become a 4th down for us. So if it is, it is. So nothing we can do. It's the official's choice anyway. 4th and 12. I'm not going to take the field goal. I like to just simply pass the football, and I can hopefully, and I don't get the 1st down. So it's 45-0 here in Cincinnati, Ohio. But the Bengals got a really decent lead here in Cincinnati. So now they're going to step back to pass, and that's not going to be a first, or they're going to actually take one more snap. So man 3 deep for the Bengals. So I hope we can probably get a interception. So Logan Ryan has 2 INTs. So no doubt in my mind, he will be the defensive player of the game for the Bengals. All right, so now we're ready to return the kickoff. So now the Bengals already up 45-0. So this is now kickoff time, and we get stopped at the 30. So it's roughly 9:30 at night, and the Bengals are up 45-0. So we're going to throw this pass out to Irv Smith. So Irv Smith will get a first down. So he has 1 TD, Joe Burrow, and we're going to use a PA sprint passing play on first down and 10. So it looks like Burrow throwing right, Antonoplos getting the first down. He's stepping up, and he's feeling like he's the chosen one here in Cincinnati. So 25 yards to get into the end zone. We're going to throw this one out to Antonoplos, and the Bengals get a touchdown, and this will now be 52-0. All right, so now this is going to be a 1st and 10. So Matt Stafford, he does not want to throw a 3rd interception, but Logan Wilson makes the decent stop on that play for the Bengals D. So you got to have the eyes on the running back if you're a linebacker, because you want to stop the running back from getting even further. So just wrap them around and make the stop. So it's now 3rd down and 11, or 3rd down and 8. So 3rd and 8. Bengals are on defense still, and Cooper Kupp, the Super Bowl MVP back in 56, makes the first down. So the age-old question is, can the Cincinnati Bengals allow the Rams from getting their first scoring of the game coming right up? But now Tyler Higbee gets the reception, so they're taking it step by step. They're trying to get their ways to get a touchdown here. So 1st down and 10 with about 2 minutes, 12 seconds left in the 3rd. Bengals forcing the incompletion. So it looks like that Cincinnati, they're going to throw this one. It is incomplete. The Rams, however, they're trying to get their first touchdown, but this Bengals team is like unstoppable on defense. They forced the fumble, and Logan Wilson, he's actually going to take this fumble recovery, and it looks like he's going to probably take this one all the way with no defenders, and he will touchdown Bengals, and it will now be 59-3. We're going to actually take a break. All right, so now this is 4th and 5. 13 seconds remain in this one, and I think the Rams will get their first points of the game. LA gets their first point, so the Rams do get their points, better than no points. But we get to return the kickoff for the Bengals, and it looks like that it is Tyler Boyd, number 83, returning it, and we'll see you guys in the 4th. All right, so now this is going to be a 1st down and 10, so we're going to run it with Joe Mixon, and that is going to be a 1-touchdown game for Joe Mixon so far, so we're just going to simply run it and just throw the football. So we're going to step back to pass, and I'm just going to run it now, and I get a 1st down. So 1st downs are very important in the game of football, because that's how you get more attempts at getting farther into the game. So we're stepping back, and it's like a whole nother set of downs if you don't even get the first down. So I would imagine Aaron Donald took half a sack. 2nd and 15, the Bengals are up big by 56. So now Jamar Chase gets a reception. So it's 3rd and 11 for the Bengals offense. So we're actually going to run it, and we're going to actually get stopped on the play, 4th and 5. So I really don't want to get I don't really want to do a field goal attempt because that sounds pretty boring and you won't get far with only scoring just field goals anyway. So Evan McPherson, he's actually going to get sacked. 4th down conversion, no good for the Bengals, but this is going to be a 1st down and 10 for the Rams. But the bad thing is they're way back in the backfield. They are way back in the backfield, and that's not going to be as great, but we do get a 1st down with a fumble recovery, and we'll see you guys after the 2-minute warning. All right, so now this is going to be a 1st down and 10, and they're going to step back to pass with Matt Stafford. So I think it was Tutu Atwell that caught that reception, but this is 2nd and 4. Logan Ryan, most important thing of the game is that he had 2 INTs, at least 1 pick six along the line. So he's going to wind up being the player of the game. And I think, did he catch that one-handed? Yes, he did. Minute left to go. Clock is winding down really, really fast here. So they got to maintain the clock, because if you think about it, on one end of the spectrum, it's really going to be it's not going to look so great for the Rams, allowing 59 points in this one. So if they want to be against each other in the Super Bowl, just like they were 2 years ago, they're going to have to put more work into this, because you got to get more receptions. 34 seconds remain, and I do believe that the Bengals are going to easily get a win, but they stripped the ball, and that is a loss of 17. Logan Wilson did have a fumble recovery, not to mention that, but they're going to throw this one. It is incomplete, 3rd down and 27, and this might be the final snap of the game right here. So the Rams are now going to go 1 and 2. Actually, no, this will not be. So will not be the final snap, because there's only 2 seconds remaining, and I don't want to overdo it. So, and they don't get the 1st down, but they do get a reception. Bengals would have gotten possession if the game wasn't over. So Bengals win it big time, 59-3 here in Cincinnati. And I think if they meet each other again, the Rams may have a possible comeback, maybe not. But unless if the Bengals are facing against them in the Super Bowl, that's going to be one major benefactor right there. That's going to be one major benefactorial game to watch in the Super Bowl. All right, Joe Burrow, 244 passing yards, 4 touchdowns on the day. Matt Stafford had 2 INTs today. Kyron Williams, he ran the ball 6 times and had 4 carries. So Jamar Chase, 1 touchdown on the day rushing wise, and Joe Mixon had a touchdown himself. So Alexios and Antonoplos had 3 touchdowns. Jamar Chase had 1 touchdown receiving wise on the day. Sacks, Jermaine Pratt had 2. Michael Hoyt had 1.5. Matt Iodinas had 1.5. Aaron Donald had 1.5. Sam Hubbard with 1. BJ Hill, Logan Wilson, Mike Hilton all had sacks in this one. But interceptions, Logan Ryan had 2 INTs, the Rutgers product. He had 1 touchdown. Logan Wilson had a fumble recovery for a touchdown, and there were no kickoff returns or for touchdowns in this one. But thank you guys for watching. We'll see you guys next episode.